Alright, y'all. This video is gonna be more serious than what I normally am. I'm gonna be discussing something that's very dear to my heart. If you guys follow me on Twitter, then you know for the past couple hours that I've been tweeting about the whole entire Tweety situation. And I was a little angry when I was tweeting, just a tad bit, but it wasn't until I went to my retweets. For those of you who don't know what that means, it's like if people like what you say, you retweet it. Like if you like something on Facebook. So, anyways, I went to my retweet box and I was expecting, the average couple, handful of people to see what I was saying. When I went there and I saw that seriously dozens of people, dozens meaning like multiple dozens, just like so many people were retweeting what I was saying about Tweety, that's when I got really pissed off. I'm really pissed about this issue. It makes absolutely no sense that Tweety is not coming back. It makes no sense. It makes no sense that Tulsa is holding on to her rights like this. But before I even dig deep into that, let me just say I never really research stuff what I'm about to talk about because I'm just like a natural born talker. But for some reason, something told me go just type WNBA. That's it. Just type WNBA into Google. As a matter of fact, you guys should do this too. I typed WNBA into Google. I clicked on images, right? Out of all of the WNBA players that has ever played in the WNBA, on the first row, not the whole entire first page, just the first row alone, there were two pictures of Tweety. Two. There was no other, like, multiple pictures of any other player. It was up there with like Cheryl Swoop, Cynthia Cooper, Lisa Leslie. There was two pictures of Tweety. But before I even get into like that, just it's funny to me. It's like I don't know. I don't know. Let me not even get into that. But anyways, so for those of you guys who do not know who Tweety is, maybe you're new to the league, or well, clearly you have to be new to the league if you do not know who she is. Let me just like brief you guys, okay? Let me start from the very beginning so people can understand just why I am so frustrated with this, because we all know I represent Cappy Podnexter. But this is really dear to my heart, so let me just take you guys back in the day for me. All right, Tweety, Deanna Nolan, all right, from college. She played for UGA, Georgia Bulldogs. I am born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. She was there in 1997, okay? I am born in 1993. That's 4 years. Since I was 4 years old, I have watched Deanna Nolan. This is very personal to me, okay? I have seriously just watched that one player as I rise, as I was playing AAU, as I was playing all these different types of sports. I've always tried to be just like Deanna Nolan. That's the only player that I would look up to like that. I was 4 years old, bro. I barely even knew, like, 2 years later, I wasn't even talking. Like, you feel me? It's like, that's how long that I've been watching Tweety. She is seriously just a freaking she's just a freaking, I don't even know what word to call her. That's how much she means to me. And it's really pissing me off that people are screwing her. People are playing with her. This is someone's career. This is someone's life. You don't play around with that. And it really, really means a lot to me. I swear, I don't know how much more to like put emphasis on the fact that she means almost the world to me. I've been watching her since I was 4 years old. I'm 18 right now. You do the math. Like, she's been with me for a very, very long time. So, anyway, she went to UGA. She was one of the best players that ever came out of UGA. All right. So, she got drafted by Detroit Shock. For all you guys who didn't know, yeah, there is such thing as a Detroit Shock. For one random day, one random day, they just randomly folded. Unexpected. Just totally folded. Normally, when something folds, it's because it's for a reason. Everything has a reason. There was no reason as to why Detroit folded. Okay, money issues. That's funny. It's funny. The funniest thing to me is whenever somebody talks about the reason why Detroit folded, oh, well, they weren't making enough money. You know what? The reason why it's so funny to me, bro, Detroit, you can always look at the WNBA on Google. You can always see like what team has this, what player has this rankings. Detroit still holds the ranking for having the most fans come to a game ever in the history of the WNBA. Ever. How the heck can you close down a team saying they don't make enough money when they had the most fans in Detroit? This is Detroit. It's not even like California where you have all these thousands of fans that can come to your game. This is just little Detroit. This is Detroit, bro. And you have the most fans ever coming to the game. It wasn't like just one time. It's like this was Detroit and it kept repeating itself. Detroit had a fan base. So for them to close down because the money was the issue, that's a lie. That's a lie. But it's whatever. That's back in the day. This is now 2011, 15 season's about to come up. So, anyways, Detroit Shock got folded and they switched it to Tulsa Shock in Oklahoma, where nobody is. It's Tulsa. What can I say? It's Tulsa. Okay, so that's all good. That's all gravy. But the thing is, the whole entire it wasn't just like a normal folding and then like the players are gone. Okay, every single person got that was on the Detroit Shock team, they got traded to the Tulsa Shock team. Okay, it was just like, hey, I'm a new person. I'm gonna be writing checks. Let's move them down to Tulsa. Let's get a new coach and everything. That's what it was, basically. But okay, you guys, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm talking to the people that actually know what I'm talking about. Every single person that played for Detroit Shock, they're not on Tulsa Shock anymore. They got traded, they got bumped, they got booted. Okay? And it's not a secret that many of the players asked to be traded. Gee, I wonder why. Like, use your imagination, people. Come on. So, anyways, nobody on the Detroit Shock team plays for Tulsa Shock anymore. All right? So, let me ask you this. Why? Hold on. Because clearly, Detroit Shock did not want to play on Tulsa Shock's team. So, let me ask you this. Their coach, Tulsa Shock, okay? If you're a coach and you have a team and every single player came from another team and you gave all of their players away except for the leader, you would think that they're holding on to the leader, okay? Because you want to like build up a franchise with their leader. That's what you would think, right? Because you're just holding on to her freaking rights, right? Because you're not doing anything with them but holding on to them, right? But let me tell you guys this, okay? Every player, every team right now in the WMA is over exceeding their whole 11 player roster crap, okay? But only by like a few people, just a couple people. Tell me why Tulsa has 20 people, bro. 20 people. That's like almost half of what they need. That makes no sense to me. I've never even seen that on a freaking training camp, bro. I've never seen that in my life. They have 20 people. It's not like they have just like 20 random scrubs, yo. They got legit players. For Christ's sake, they have Cheryl Swoops. What? How much more better can you get than having the veteran, the freaking? So like you can say that she is seriously the face of the WNBA. She will always be that. How much more better can you get? And that's the biggest thing for me. Okay, people are like, well, Tweety's older, you know, she's in her 30s. They may not want an older player. Really? Try to guess how old Cheryl Swoops is. And not just that, bro. The freaking Tulsa Shock are definitely the team that has Marion Jones. Also, a veteran in her own right. Whatever sport you want to say, doesn't matter. She's a veteran. She ain't no 20 years old. She's not like a teenager. She's old. Okay? She's old, bro. That's not even it. You got Cheryl Swoops, who's old. Excuse the train. You have Marion Jones, okay? They just signed yesterday B Money. Pause. I do want to say thank you for picking up B Money because I was afraid that nobody was gonna pick her up. There's nothing wrong with being older than every other player. She's gonna be a leader. I love B Money. Now back into this. They have B Money. She's not no little young buck either, okay? So clearly, this whole entire thing is not because of age. It has nothing to do with, oh, well, Tweety's older, da da da. That has nothing to do with it. And even if it did, Tweety just won the Russian championship, okay? She's on the same team as Candace Parker and Cappy. Clearly, hello. Okay, it wasn't like she was like coming off the bench with only like 2 points. No, she was actually averaging like 15 plus, bro. She's getting out there. She's playing. She's hustling. She's not playing like her age at all. She's playing better than half of these little rookies out there. There's nothing wrong with her age. So it's like you're pointing out all this different stuff. It all leads back to the question: why the heck does Tulsa not want to give up her stuff? There is no way, even if Tulsa didn't have this whole little all star team, because maybe you guys don't notice, Tulsa is like seriously you can easily say that they're gonna get the championship just by looking at their roster. Look who they have. They have the #2 draft pick, the freaking 6'8" girl, Liz Cambage. Like, come on, bro. They have so many people that are gonna do something. They're legit players. Why are you holding on to this one star? Yes, she's a star, but clearly these people don't understand that. If they did, they would have signed Tweety. They would have signed Tweety from the jump, bro. They did not sign her. Tweety does not want to play with Tulsa. Neither does nobody from Detroit. Why are you holding on to a player that does not want to be with you? That makes no sense to me. Honestly, I feel like everybody in Tulsa, all the coaching staff is just like, hey, you see this? I know you want Tweety's contract. Guess what? We're not going to give it to you, but we're not going to sign her either. I think that's straight bullcrap that really pisses me off. I already said this is very personal for me. She's one of my favorite basketball players. Give her up. She's not going to do anything for you. Like, it doesn't make any type of sense for me. It really doesn't. The type of player that she is, and freaking Tulsa does not want to sign her. I don't understand, bro. I mean, hello, Finals MVP. She got 3 freaking titles under her belt. She is the face of Detroit Shock. She will always be that face. She led them to every single one of those championships. Bro, I don't understand what the problem is. Okay? Before Tulsa had any of those players, they could have re-signed her, whatever the little legal term is, they could have gotten her right back. Clearly, Tweety does not want to play with you. Tweety does not want to play with Tulsa. Tulsa, like their whole entire coaching staff, I don't know how smart they are, but surely if they put all their heads together, they're gonna learn. Tweety doesn't want to play with you, so why would we keep her? You have all these all-stars that are gonna be leaders. B Money's even said already, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna be the leader on this, like, because that's what she brings. She brings leadership to every single team that she's ever touched. Why would you want to have another all-star player, Finals MVP, been to the All-Star game 5 times? Why would you want to just have that there? You're not doing anything. I don't understand. Just give it to another team. Clearly, you don't think she's going to be that big of an impact on any other team because you didn't sign her yourself. That really pisses me off. Like, what are you doing here? Huh? Like, what are you doing? You're just holding up her little rights and you're not going to give them away. That's selfish. That's trifling. I'm disgusted, honestly, with Tulsa right now. I am. It's okay because I love Ivory Ladder. I'm still gonna watch the games, but I think it's just idiotic. It's just I don't even have words to describe like the anger that I have for Tulsa right now. Give her up. Like, I swear to God, if I was in Tulsa, I would be like picketing outside like for Tweety. That's how serious I am about this. I'm over here losing my voice. I'm really pissed off. Give Tweety up. She doesn't want to play with you. Give her up. The fans want her back, yo. Like, real talk. The fans want her back. That's our player. Give her back.